During this uncertain time, our world has become more turbulent than ever. For every single city, there must be a superhero.
I mean, come on, let's face it. Most of them live either in New York or LA. Vancouver doesn't even have one. But Vancouver needs one. That's how the story of me, Sayu Rinpoche's secret life of being a superhero begins. I am vengeance. I am the knight. I am Bikeman! Bikeman! Yeah, so the weather got better today. I'm gonna finish what I couldn't finish the other day. So today I have my bike with me here, and today we're gonna ride the full length of Vancouver's Seawall. Yeah, you heard that right. Vancouver's Seawall is a supposedly non-stop structure that goes from Canada Place to Kitsilano Beach. Originally built as a dike to protect the city from the ocean. Today it is known for its recreational use by locals and tourists alike. The seawall, according to this picture, is around 25 kilometers long. There's another YouTuber from Vancouver who walked the whole length of it. Good job. But I'm gonna do something different, and that's why I brought my bike. So what are we waiting for? Let's get going. Because the seawall is such a popular place for cyclists of all skill levels and tourists who are not familiar with the city, you often encounter people going very slow or doing sudden stops. Be patient and respect each other. Note that the seawall section in Stanley Park is one way. Please follow the signs carefully and you'll have an enjoyable and safe experience. Yeah, so the weather today is so much better than the other day. And of course, if you don't want to ride a bike, you can also take the carriage. Once you pass by the Royal Yacht Club, you're officially on the Stanley Park section of the seawall. Nearby, you'll find an iconic tourist attraction of Stanley Park, as well as Vancouver. So behind me is one of Stanley Park's landmarks. Actually, it's also one of the landmarks of Vancouver, the totem poles of Stanley Park. These totem poles were either moved from other places in British Columbia or are the replicas of totem poles that once stood here, but were returned to the First Nations. The settler government seized totem poles all across BC and moved them here to make a tourist attraction. Today, like the past time, these totem poles are mainly for the purpose of attracting tourists. In order to truly appreciate the First Nations culture and the amazing stories of the people who built these totem poles, it's better to visit the actual First Nations tribes across British Columbia, which we'll explore some of them in the future episodes. We resume our adventure along Vancouver's Seawall. Soon, you'll see the 9 o'clock gun, which actually fires at night at 9 p.m. every day. Most people come here, however, to see downtown Vancouver's skyline from one of the best spots in the city. A short bike ride / walk away is the Brockton Point Lighthouse. Here you'll be able to look at the North Shore, as well as the first view of another one of Vancouver's famous landmarks, the Lionsgate Bridge. To see the bridge closer, you need to ride a short distance, or if you don't have a bike, it will be a long walk. So behind me over there, that's the Lionsgate Bridge. So it is one of Vancouver's landmarks. And if you happen to know the film company, the Lionsgate, it's actually named after this bridge here. Continue on the seawall. You'll go right underneath the Lionsgate Bridge. Once past the Prospect Point, you'll see the Sea-washed rock. Legends say a man was turned into a rock by a being called Transformer for his unselfishness. Yeah, I know, that was too much information. For me, the legend itself sounds like the backstory to the Transformers universe. I think I'll never get it right. Shortly after, you'll see the third beach, a popular spot with sunbathers. It could be very crowded even during a pandemic. Here you'll see families of both humans and animals enjoying the very same scenery. Again, let me remind you of the Seawall's original function, to protect the city of Vancouver from the mighty ocean. As you can see, without the seawall, the city will sustain damages like this all the time. Still, that means the seawall needs constant repairs, because you can't stop the ocean from crashing the coast. Due to temporary shutdown of the sections of the seawall, I had to do a detour. Because of this, I was actually taken to the Lost Lagoon, a lake that was once part of the ocean. From the Lost Lagoon, you can return to the section of the seawall where we first entered Stanley Park. If you rented your bike from Canada Place, you'll be able to go back from there. But we will continue on the southern section of the seawall. Yeah, the part you saw in the previous episode. However, when I reached the science world, I realized that the batteries for all of my filming devices were at a critical level. Alright friends, we have an issue here. Now I'm running out of the battery on my phone and also my camera. So I guess I'll have to come back at a different time and finish our Seawall bike ride. And believe it or not, I'm also running out of the storage space. Alright everyone, I am back. So today I'm gonna finish cycling around Vancouver's seawall. And I came back better than ever because this time I finally did not forget my cycling sunglasses. And certainly please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already done so. I mean, come on, I came back just to show you guys the best of Vancouver. Hit that subscribe button and you'll see more of the best of British Columbia. We resume our bike ride along Vancouver's seawall from the trendy neighborhood of the Olympic Village, the place where actual Olympic athletes lived during the 2010 Vancouver Winter Olympics. Today it's just a yuppie neighborhood with lots of glassy condos. Following the seawall on the south bank of the False Creek, you'll eventually see one of the places we saw in a previous episode, the Granville Island. The island is home to many artisan shops, a famous local brewery of the same name, a university that's named after one of the most famous Canadian artists of all time, and a public market. It may not look like an island, but back in the days, Granville Island was one of Vancouver's prime industrial areas. Even today, there's still a cement plant on Granville Island, and they even have a mechanism for kids to learn how concrete and cement are being made and transported. If you're not into any of the things we just talked about, Granville Island can still be fun, because this is the place that offers one of the best views of downtown Vancouver. Following the course of the seawall, you continue to see the skyline of downtown Vancouver on your right-hand side. Soon you'll reach Stanley Park, the home of the Vancouver Museum. If you're a first-timer to Vancouver, I highly recommend this museum. If you plan to visit Victoria, I think it's better to just visit the Royal BC Museum over there and use your time saved from not visiting the Vancouver Museum on enjoying more of Vancouver. Our 25-kilometer bike ride ends at the Kitsilano Beach, just on the other side of the Vancouver Museum. This is one of the most popular beaches in Vancouver, like the English Bay Beach, so likely to see it being busy during summer. It's a great place for dipping into the ocean, or just for people watching. The seawall covers a large geographical area, so the majority of visitors to Vancouver won't be able to see all of it. For people who have limited time in Vancouver, I highly recommend checking out the Canada Place, Stanley Park, and the English Bay sections of the seawall. In the next episode, we'll visit... Hold on, where is it? I thought the border was closed for non-essential travel. What is going on? Stay tuned and let's find out.